Hi and welcome back to your MES e-lesson. I'm Natalie. Now that you understand the concept of asking questions with have been plus adjective, let's really practice. Before we begin, let's review the conjugation that you learned in video A. Please repeat after me and remember to focus on your pronunciation and conversation speed. Please repeat. Have I been? Good. Let's do it faster. Have I been? Excellent. Have you been? Good. Let's speed it up again. Have you been? Good. That's the speed you should use in order to speak fluently. Let's continue. Has your brother Harry been? Has your sister Tina been? Have we been? Have they been? Great. You need to memorize this conjugation for fluency. Let's move on. Let's build a full question with the adjective fortunate. Please repeat after me. Have I been fortunate? Have you been fortunate? Now, let's work on your speed and do that one again. Have you been fortunate? Has Chrissy been fortunate? Excellent. Now, let's add the time reference these days. Please repeat. Has Pat been fortunate these days? Have we been fortunate these days? Have they been fortunate these days? Great. Let's start practicing. This time, let's practice changing the subject and using the same adjective, fortunate, plus these days. Please read and listen first and then ask me the full question. Fortunate these days? Ask me. Good job. Remember, you have to work on your speed. Please repeat. Have you been fortunate these days? Ask me about Teresa. Has Teresa been fortunate these days? Please repeat. Good job. Now, let's practice changing the adjective to exhausted. Exhausted these days? Please ask me. Excellent. Have you been exhausted these days? Please repeat. Good. Exhausted these days? Ask me about Diane. Has Diane been exhausted these days? Please repeat. Great. Ask me using the adjective stressed out. Good. Remember to work on your intonation. Please repeat. Have you been stressed out these days? Now, ask me about my son. Good. Has your son been stressed out these days? Please repeat again. Great. Now let's make a more specific question by changing the time reference to this week. Stressed out this week? Please ask me. Very nice. Have you been stressed out this week? Please repeat. Ask me about my cousin Keith using dishonest and this tax season. Has your cousin Keith been dishonest this tax season? Please repeat. Great job. Let's practice with the adjective ecstatic plus the time reference before. Please ask me about Andrew. Has Andrew been ecstatic before? Please repeat. Good. Now, let's practice some modern English. Ecstatic can also be said as head over heels. Remember, speed and intonation are important when you use slang. Ready? Head over heels before. Ask me about Andrew. Has Andrew been head over heels before? Please repeat. Follow my intonation. Repeat after me. Has Andrew been head over heels before? Excellent. Now let's try using a prepositional phrase instead of a time reference. Head over heels in love, please ask me. Have you been head over heels in love? Please repeat. Let's try another adjective and prepositional phrase. Really scared during a horror movie? Ask me. Have you been really scared during a horror movie? Please repeat. Great. Let's learn the slang for really scared, frightened out of your wits, and change the prepositional phrase. Ready? Frightened out of their wits on Halloween. Ask me about Audrey and Michelle. Have they been frightened out of their wits on Halloween? Please repeat. Great! Let's use the adjectives tired and confused and a new prepositional phrase. Tired and confused after all the changes. Ask me about Carl. Good work. Has Carl been tired and confused after all the changes? Please repeat. Great! So, for the last one, let's learn the slang for tired and confused, punch drunk. Ready? Punch drunk after all the changes. Ask me about Henry. Well done. Has Henry been punch drunk after all the changes? Please repeat. Great! Please practice with this video until you are able to ask questions fluently. Remember, you can always practice more by changing the adjectives, time references, and prepositional phrases to make your own questions. When you're ready, move on to video C to test your progress. I'm Natalie, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Good luck!